There's one big question in the world of Formula One. Will Lewis Hamilton be driving in Montreal this coming Sunday? Well, the seven-time world champion gave us a pretty good clue on Sunday night with his social media post. McLaren have confidence in both of their drivers and plenty of trust to match after the points finish for both Ricciardo and Lando Norris. And Sergio Perez understands the team orders from Red Bull not to fight Max Verstappen that he was given in Baku on Sunday. I'm Ollie Wilson for GPFans, and these are all the headlines that you need to know coming out of Baku and the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton has seemed to suggest on social media that he will be able to race in Canada this coming weekend, despite Toto Wolff suggesting that the Mercedes driver might not be good to go in Montreal. The team boss had been asked in the aftermath of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix if Hamilton might miss out on the upcoming race this Sunday due to chronic back pain the seven-time world champion has been facing this season, thanks to the bumpy ride of his car, a condition that perhaps peaked in Baku, with Hamilton struggling to get out of his car at the end of the race and receiving physiotherapy and acupuncture over the weekend to try and combat the issue. Wolff's response to his driver possibly being unable to race in Canada was, "Yeah, definitely," saying it's not just a muscular injury but one that goes into the spine. However, on Sunday evening, Hamilton took to social media to thank his supporters for their encouragement, saying on Twitter, "Even when it's painful, still we rise. Thanks for the love. See you all next week." So, does this seem to mean that regardless of the pain he suffered in Baku, that Lewis Hamilton will be good to go in Montreal? Or is this all part of the attempt by Mercedes to gain support to have the regulations tweaked in a manner that perhaps suits their car design better than it currently does? Let us know in the comments section below with all of your Formula One conspiracy theories around this. A quick couple of team orders stories now to finish off the Monday, with Sergio Perez seemingly okay with the no fighting rule that was given to the Red Bull driver just before he was passed by teammate Max Verstappen for the lead of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix on Sunday. After winning the race to turn 1 against Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, Perez suffered pace problems all afternoon and was caught by lap 15 by his teammate. Perez was told not to battle his faster championship rival, a suggestion that Perez understood last weekend, saying, "It was clear Max was a bit faster, so he deserved the win. I've no issues with that, as simple as that. It was the right call made by the team. You know, in this place anything can happen. So at the end of the day, we managed to do a 1-2, so that's a great team result." It's a shame for Checo after a cracking Saturday performance in Baku and of course the win in Monaco in the previous race, but the pace just wasn't there on the Sunday. Elsewhere, McLaren team principal Andreas Seidl believes the team's trust in Ricciardo and Lando Norris has been vindicated this weekend, with both drivers adhering to the team orders to consolidate a good points finish for the constructor. Norris had been faster in the final stint of the race than Ricciardo and looked for the chance to overtake his teammate and perhaps catch Fernando Alonso, but was told to sit behind Ricciardo in the end and first let the Australian have the chance to push. "The most important thing is that we had prepared for these scenarios and the drivers know exactly what the calls will be if a situation like this comes up," said Seidl. "I have a lot of trust in both guys, and in the end, we've seen on track that I can rely on them, which is very important." So despite Norris being a little frustrated that he couldn't overtake his teammate and push, McLaren are very happy with their weekend, as I'm sure Mercedes are as well, as they look to pounce on more fragility from Ferrari and pick up some more podium finishes like George Russell had last Sunday. But who had the best of it in terms of the constructors? Sergio Perez didn't think it was a perfect Sunday for Red Bull with his slow pit stops and a few other communication problems as well, but I'm sure he'd be thinking differently if he'd been on the top step of the podium. And of course, will Lewis Hamilton be in Montreal this coming weekend? We're running a poll on gpfans.com. You can join in the conversation there in the comments section down below and on our Discord server as well, and stay up to date with everything in the world of Formula One by hitting subscribe here at GPFans.